and success for Stuff-Fill Likes, one of the videos we posted yesterday, I've decided to turn that show into its own channel. So before this video starts or anything, you can either click on the annotation above or click on the first link in the description, go to that new channel, subscribe to it. And what I'm saying is if you go over there, to get 100,000 plus subscribers before Monday, we will put out a new Stuff-Fill Likes every day there is a PDS. And on top of giving something away in this show, if you're subscribed, you leave a comment, blah, 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 on that new channel, you could win whatever the secret prize is over there. So there I said it. We had a lot of fun making that first episode, and I hope that you guys will join us for the future. But let's start this thing off with our friend.
Hello there, I'm Sean, I'm from Ireland, and you're watching the Philip DeFranco Show.
This is a news show.
Hello and welcome to the Thursday show. If you're not familiar, my name's Philip DeFranco, and the show really isn't a show. It's just me talking about some of the stuff that mattered in the news to me, starting with probably the creepiest news to come out of Libya. And of course there's fighting, there's craziness, everyone's running for oil, but they ransacked one of Gaddafi's compounds. And after a bunch of people stole stuff that was gold, I don't blame you, that hat was awesome, it turns out Gaddafi had a big thing for Condoleezza Rice. Gaddafi even telling Al Jazeera at one point, "I support my darling black African woman. I admire and am very proud of the way she leans back and gives orders to the Arab leaders. Lisa, Lisa, Lisa." That is hilarious. Oh my God, who knew? And I don't know what's more embarrassing, them finding Osama bin Laden's porn collection or this. And if really we get anything out of the story, it's that everyone masturbates. If you say that you don't, you either are a liar or you have no hands. That's it. And now harnessed with that knowledge, we move on to our next story about Deus Ex Human Revolution. The reason this game is in the news is it was just released. I just started playing it. It's pretty cool. But more importantly, and what infuriated many fans, is that GameStop, the big seller of video games, was reportedly opening copies of the game and removing some of the stuff that was included. Namely, a code that would allow people to download the game for free online using the OnLive service. And a lot of fans were angry because they reserved their copies, they got their copies, and they're like, what are you doing? It's supposed to come with the game, you can't do that. But a GameStop spokesman said, this is company policy. We throw out these things because it is a service that competes with us. But even though I kind of can't stand GameStop, because anytime I buy a game there, they're like, do you want a magazine subscription? Leave me alone. No, just want the game. I know it's company policy, but stop it. But Square Enix said, you know, we realize that GameStop was not made aware of this coupon. It is well within their rights to open up our package and what? Stand your ground, Square Enix. And now GameStop, who's probably hating all this press about how they're assholes, has ordered that all copies of the game be removed from their stores so they don't even have to deal with this anymore. And you know, I get where GameStop's coming from, but really, GameStop, no matter what you do, you're not gonna be able to stop this wave. Unless you do something amazing, your establishments will easily close in the next 20 years, if not earlier. You can't stop or fight the future. Change is coming. Yep. Really fast, moving on to some guy stuff, some awesome news, possibly. And that is the other day it came out that Rihanna may have a sex tape according to Hustler. Hustler claims to have videotape of Rihanna having sex with rapper J. Cole and released a statement, we're really not sure what to do with this tape yet, which means they may not be sure if it's actually Rihanna, or maybe it's stolen property, or taken without the people's knowledge, or it's just not real and it was a slow news day. That's what Rihanna seems to think. Main point, we will see, and part of me kind of hopes it's true. Oh, and the other guy's story was Joe Garcia covered in video games. Whatever. Who cares about naked girls? I don't, and that's why we move on. We're moving on to a story that'll make you feel better about your day. A 95-year-old man was stung 400 times by Africanized bees in Redondo Beach. So main point, at least you're not that guy. Being stung that much should have killed him, but the man's actually okay. He's in somewhat stable condition.